beautiful linnet. Ready to go in here. Right, what a beauty that is. Great start. Right, we'll get out of here. Yeah, ready to go. That one in there was the first chippy I found. It was just a little construction at the time. It's just at the start. As you can see, they're all feathering has got in there. No eggs, but ready to go now. Oh, that's built that up there. That's a beauty. We'll get out. We'll get on. Just the other chicken on the willow warbler, and there is one egg in there, which is great. It's a beautiful nest tucked away down here. Right, well, get on. One egg. This long-tailed tit was the first one. It's high, about 6 foot. And that's got young laying there now. There's no bird. When I came around here, it was young in that nest now, which is great news. But high on this one. Good 6 foot. Looking in at that beauty there is a linnet. And it's right on top of long-tailed tit number 2. Which I suspect will have young now. Fingers crossed. I'm just looping around in behind. Yeah, what can only be just over a metre between these two. Yeah, linnet here. Absolute beauty. Here we check that longy. This is linnet number 3. Just here very quickly. This is long-tailed tit number 2. And that has young in there. Brilliant news. Just as I've looked round, I've just found a lovely linnet. Metre away from this. Yeah, what a beaut. Right, we're gonna get out of here. Right, get out. Good news. Just looking in at this blackbird here, and this was the one I found, which is very close to the deck, pretty much on the floor. The nest was all built up, and as you can see there, clutcher falls in. I reckon I had noticed on the last video when I looked back on it, there's not a lot of moss content in that. It blends in beautifully with that coloration of the gorse under there, you know, that dry bits of gorse. But beauty. It's a little bit of moss, but as you can see, blends in there lovely. This was Dunnock number 3. You can see it's got 3 eggs in there now, low and gorse. I expect that other one actually. I might get a check on that one to have us be at a similar stage. Dunnock number 2, but this is Dunnock number 3. And it's got its 3 eggs in there. Right, we'll get on. Just seen a chiff-chaff drop in here with a feather in this area, but there's quite a bit of gorse to navigate, and I was looking at lower regions really. This is a good 3 foot off the deck in gorse, but there it is. Right, we'll get out of here. Chiffy in the background there now. Right, we'll get out. There's a lovely new Dunnock hidden away down there. A new one. This is Dunnock number 5. It's a little beauty, this. It's a hot spot. Caught behind a little bit of moss. And there it is. No bird here. Right, we'll get out of here. Great stuff. Just put my head over the blackbird. There's just one chick hatched in this, small chick, but they're developing nicely. There's definitely one unhatched egg. I can't see a third beak. Could be another unhatched egg underneath. Right, but developing brilliantly. We'll get out now. Just there. You can see in there. This is a chiff-chaff I'd found. Well, I said it was a chiff-chaff, but I'm still not 100%. I'm trying to look through that egg and I'm thinking more willow warbler. I've heard nothing in here today. Just trying to pick that up. I think that's a willow warbler egg in there. Right, I'm going to get out of here, which is great because there's 2 of them with 1 egg in each. Just the last look at this sun thrush. You can see how well them chicks have developed. There's 4 there, 4 beaks. But we're going to get out of here. It's the last look. They've developed brilliantly. That's a great start, really. It was the second sun thrush, that one I found out with a clutch of 4. But yeah, we'll get out of here now, no closer. Beautiful. Get out. Just heard a little wren. There's a one going in here. See all that fresh moss? It's not built up properly yet. There you go. Nice one, look out. Dunnock in here is fully built up. But there's no eggs in there as yet. I'm surprised. I thought it might have had some eggs in today alongside that other one. Just thought I would check in on this blackbird. It's the one I found with a clutch of 3. I've just revisiting really to see what the full clutch would be. Now, it has been 3. That has been the full clutch. The chicks have hatched out and they're maybe 3 days old, 2 or 3 days old them. But as you can see, lifeless. They're dead, which is such a shame. The only thing you can presume really is that the female has been picked off and never getting back in. After that, I mean, when was I last here? Maybe that's just under a week, so they've hatched pretty soon after I left the last time. Oh, what a shame. Right, we get out. Lovely new song thrush in there, C4 here. Bird has just flown. It's a section of gorse I check every year. It's quite raggedy, but nothing, I can never get nothing in it. And this one low down, it was a little well spotted actually, but it would have been good. Right, we'll get on. Pheasants just lifted out of this bramble here. Heart attack moment. There's 11 eggs there. Yeah, nice one. It's got the cover of the brambles. You see the nest there. Good. Get out. And wren getting built up there. There's no feathers or anything. Just heard them blasted out there before. Right, we'll get out.